Hello everyone and welcome back to this tutorial series on Blender and Unity. I'm making a house right now, house or what would you like to call it. I think it can work as anything, probably a shop because there's two big windows for display. I mean, I could have added one big one here as well, like from here to here, and like let's just see, let's just show you what I'm thinking about. So if I later on decide I'm gonna make another window, I can put a like a counter here, like the station, the workstation, like the display here, displays over there, and the seating arrangements over here, or something like that. If you can design it however you want. Anyway, so let's just get on the final parts of the series. Oh, I think I've missed one texture resources. Let's see. Brick, metal, plastic, shooting star marble, floor tiles for the ceiling, wallpaper for the sides. Yeah, I think I'm missing one texture for the shop's roof. For that one, I'm just gonna copy it. Like, I think it was roof tile. This is from Share Textures. I already had it, so I'm just gonna copy it. I'm just going to copy it and then use it in my stuff. So yeah, roof tile, Share Textures. Roof tile. Sorry if it's... Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a floor material. Floor. It's applied there already, so let's just go into shading for the floor. Image, I don't know how many I'm gonna need. I don't know, let's just check. Resources. For this one it was shooting marble 4K. So this one has specular, normal, displacement, diffuse, and okay. The diffuse is this one. Let's just see how it looks like. I think it's scaled a bit too much. Let's go to UV editing. See, it's scaled a bit too much. So if I was to just select all the UVs for the floor over here, a unwrap. Okay, it looks better now. I think I'm just gonna scale it about 2, 3, 4, 3. I think looks nice. I don't know, maybe rotate it as well. I don't know. Let's just go to the shading part. So I've got that. I've also got the ambient occlusion for this one. So that's the shooting star marble ambient occlusion. So remember, for ambient occlusion, you have to use a mix RGB shader with this one, and you have to do something called multiply. Where's the multiply? Now I don't know, because there's no light right now, so it's gonna be hard to tell what's going on. And this is non-color. Okay, so now we've done that. I think specular, I think it's for the roughness or metallicness. I'm not entirely sure. Could be for metallic. Let me check. Blender, specular. And principal shader. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm just going to use specular. Let's just try to plug it in into roughness. There is, I think, specular. I don't know how it's going to let's just keep like that. And for the normal plugin, this one was Shooting Star Marvel normal map. And for the normal here, I'm gonna get a normal map as well. Normal map. Plug this in here. Plug that in the normal. And this is also non-color. For this one, resources, shooting star, displacement, plug the color into the normal for this displacement, and the displacement into this displacement as well. And here's also non-color. Okay, so now we've got the shader for the floor done. Now we need to use it for the walls. No, let's just make a wallpaper. Let's just call it wallpaper material, and the shader for the wallpaper, same thing. Image, texture. I don't know how many there's going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Resources. This wallpaper 41. This one has roughness, normal, metallic, height, base color, and ambient occlusion. Virtually, it's got everything. So it's got ambient occlusion as well. So I'll just open that. Wallpaper 41, ambient occlusion. Let's just mix RGB. Color 1, color 2. Okay, let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, it's too scaly. I need to scale it a bit. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's just multiply. See, when it multiplies, it becomes a bit darker. There's no light here. I think that's why it's a bit hard to see what's going on. Like this, it's not with the ambient occlusion. You need light sources. It's how it controls how it operates within light. Non-color. Okay. You know what? Let's just do the UV part of it. And remember the scale. Remember the scale. Unwrap. Let's just do scale of 4, 5, 6. Scale of 6. You unwrap here. Scale of 10. Scale of 10 is nice as well. Rotate it 90 degrees. Which looks better, this one or this one? I think the next one looks better. Yeah, this one looks better. Yeah, remember, scale of 10, scale 10, scale of 10. Okay, so we're going to shading for this one. Resources, wallpaper, metallic. Let's see which one. Metallic comes first, right? Let's with metallic. Drag it out to make space for the metallic one. Let's just put in here non-color. Mix RGB, image, texture. Keep it here. And now this one is for the wallpaper. This one is roughness. It will be non-color. And plug into roughness. This one. Resources, wallpaper. So I've done the base color, ambient occlusion, metallic, roughness. So normal and the displacement are the only ones left. Normal, roughness, yeah. Normal map. So you plug this in here, and you plug that there, and this becomes non-color. I'm working like a robot. I'm not even looking at the render, but later on I'm just gonna put a light source inside here and see how it looks like. Anyway, so this one is the displacement one for the height. I think height is the displacement one. I'm not really sure. Anyways, let's just plug this in, and this placement, and this non-color. This is what the wallpaper looks like right now. Why did it not work? Non-color, 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 non-color. Okay, so that's one side done. Now I just need to apply the same material to the others and the UVs and do the UVs. So this is wallpaper, paper, and wallpaper. So for that one it was 10 scale. Go to UV editing, select everything, UV unwrap. This is what it looks like. Okay. S. I think that's too small. I can't be wrong, but I think that's too small. Remember that thing what happened with the other one as well. I think it's 5, scale of 5. Because remember when we were doing the auto walls, you also had to scale it at half the rate the other one. And for this one, see, the issue is I'm going to try it and make it so that it GX so once this one just finishes, GY, see, so when that one finishes it just stops this one and it crosses over. I don't know if it's doing well or not. That's what I'm trying to go for. Let's see. Just need to drag this one's UV up just a tiny bit. UV editing. And once I'm done, so yeah, let's just drag it. Looks alright. Okay. So now, oh, why is the scale not applied? Okay, from the top it's working, but as you go along to the bottom, it's not. Could be a scaling issue, but I don't want to think about scaling issues. They're going to scare me to bits. Let's just ignore it. It looks nice. I could also put a strip down here, like one of these, just cover the corners so that, well, to give the illusion that it's not bad. Okay. A UV unwrap, scale of 10. And rotation of 90. Oh yeah, it could also be a rotation issue. No, I didn't think of that. Like for example, you know the like which axis is it rotated on? Well, I'm not sure, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I think if I was to just goes like, I'm not 100% sure, but it's probably a scaling issue. You can't see it, you can't tell, so I'm not gonna bother. Okay, so in the layout now, you need to go to this mode, into the UV editing, select the whole wall, UV unwrap. I think it's that wall. A scale of 5. Okay, that is done. It's the same thing, I think, if you reflect it at the bottom or the top. Okay, so now we are pretty much very close. So there's the gold for the handles and stuff like that. For the handles, let's just add a gold material, and in the shading for the gold material, I'm just going to add a image texture, image texture, image texture, image texture, image texture. Generally, these are the 5 that I just put into that. So for this one, it's normal, roughness, metal, displacement, and color. Yeah, so it's just, you know, those for some of these there was no roughness. I thought it was because of the website I was using, but it's not. This one is a gold, metal, displacement, and color. For some reason this one doesn't have an ambient occlusion one, so I'm just going to assume this because it has a metallic one, I think. It's hard because the names are so weird. It's hard to find. Oh, it's here. So this one has enough roughness or metalness. Metallic. I'm gonna assume that's probably the metallic one. And non-linear, non-color. I mean. Color, metalness, resources, metal, roughness, RGB, non-color. And this goes into the roughness one. This one. What's going on? It's going so slow. For PCs, it's going so slow right now. I think this one was normal GL. And for the normal, as you remember, you need to use a normal map. You plug the color into the color and the normal into the normal, and you also need to change the color space to non-color. Okay. I think this one was for the metal one, right? I'm losing it now. I think because when the PC slows down, my thought process just shuts off. I just get lost. Anyways, this is for the displacement, and this is also non-color. This is for gold. So displacement, metal displacement, metal normal, metal roughness, metal metalness, and metal color. Okay. So this is what it looks like. It looks nice for some reason. I think I just need to, maybe if I was to smooth it. It looks really nice, I think. Once it's like with the lighting and everything, it's gonna look way better. Okay, so now that that's done, I just need to add the same material to the hinges. This one, gold. This one as well, gold. So that is done. I think the only thing left is the ceiling. Add the material, ceiling. Go to the shader. For the ceiling, I'm gonna add image textures. No, there's one more after the ceiling one as well. So for the ceiling, I think it's this one. Could be wrong. I think this one is the roof tile is for the what am I talking about? I'm just thinking. Right, let's just plug the colors in. This color into that one and this color into the base color. It's because of the UV. UV unwrap. Let's just turn the scale down to 2. Okay, so now that I went to shading, play around a bit. Yeah, it's the tile, these tiles, not the roof tiles, these tiles. And for this one, let's just put in metallic into the metallic RGB one color. Tiles. So we use the base color AO metallic, and now we need to use the roughness. The roughness goes directly into the. Oh, it's looking really nice for some reason. These are all called PBR materials, I believe, like photorealistic ones. That's why they have so many maps. Normal textures would only have one map, like for some games or some stuff, like would only have a color map, but these ones have like a normal and the metallic. These all control. For example, the metallic one would control where the texture map would have metallic surface. Yeah, so that's my explanation. So normal map. It's probably a better way to do it than to add all these nodes by yourself, because these are just the normal ones, like these are all basic nodes for all the image textures. Probably better ways, but let's just finish it. This one plugged into that one. The displacement goes into the displacement. Oh yeah, I don't know the image. Sorry. Tiles displacement, and this one is non-color. Okay, so the ceiling is done. Non-color. Oh, this is not mixed, this is multiplier. Yeah. Let me check some other colors. Let me check some other materials. Shading, multiply. I'm just going to check all the materials so that this one doesn't be there. This one, shading, multiply. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, so now that that's done, only thing left is the roof. So for that one, let's just add a roof material and go into the shading part. Look at it from outside. Image, resources, roof tile, basic base color. Roof tile should have a, I think, ambient occlusion one, because that's like, it's important because that's the roof is going to be interacting with light the most, I think. Okay, so for the roof tile, let's just roughness. There's metallic. Let's just, I'm just going to add all of them in. Oh, what am I doing? Roof tile, right? Roof tile, roof tile, roof tile. Almost messed up. Roughness, normal. So I've got the metallic one. Roughness, normal, metallic, roughness. I'm gonna need another node here. Image art, image texture. Roof tile, this one is for the normal. And this one is for the displacement. Height. Okay. So now that we've got all of these, base color, ambient occlusion, metallic, roughness, normal, let's just leave it like this, normal map over here, let's just drag this one here and this one here, this one here, displacement map here, plug these in and then change the values or whatever. Color to color and normal to normal. Non-color, non-color. Mix RGB node here. This is multiply, and this is going to take the color from this and the color from that, and the color goes into base color. So this is what it looks like. It's a bit weird because the scaling is a bit weird and the rotation is a bit weird as well. So let's just change the color, non-color. For this one it goes into metallic and this one goes to non-color. This one is roughness, goes here. This one is also non-color. I think yeah, that's it. Okay, let's just go into UV editing. So the whole roof is selected. I'm just gonna unwrap here. So that's what it looks like right now. Let's see. S of, if you times it by 5, 10. Or 90, and then S of 10, S5, scale of 5. So this is what it looks like. It isn't that good, Why is this one not changing? Oh. Let's just select all of them, UV unwrap. Filled edges. Okay, so let's just a smart UV project maybe. Okay, so this one looks a bit nicer, I think. S5. Okay, this one is pretty nice. You see edges. Yeah, it's alright. From the top, maybe instead of looking that way, you can say look this way. Okay, it's fine. So now my shop is done, I think. So you have the handle, you have the bricks, you have the inner wallpapers, floor, desk, this, everything is done, I think. Everything also had it. So let's see, there's the door frame, door glass, door handle, door hinge bottom, door hinge top. They all have a material. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the camera and the area, then I'm going to move them to a new collection. Let's just call it environment. So the environment one have the camera and the light. Over here though, I'm going to add another light. Select this one. VZ, okay. So for that one, let's just increase the power to say Kelvin, radius, max balances, something like that. And let's see what it renders like from the inside. I think it looks nice. It's going to take some time to render. That's what it looks like from the outside. You know what I'm going to do? Let's just turn this off. Scale this down a bit. GX1, 2. Control Shift D and on the X-axis 1, 2, 3. GX1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see what it looks like now. Because there's 2 light sources now. That's what it looks like from the inside, from the outside, and this is what it looks like from the inside. So, yep, let's render it now. It's gonna take some time, but you know what? I'm just gonna tell you something. I'm just gonna rotate the door. Let's just turn the door and the whole thing into one piece now. You can separate. So this is the door frame, not just the door. The door, the mirror, and the handle is gonna be one piece now. I'm just gonna. What's going on here? What just happened? Okay, so I think it's because this one has a modifier on it, and when we join them together, everything got modified with it. Okay, so there's no modifiers on these two, so Control J. Now over here, if you select this, this, and this, these are separate. So if you want to, you can later separate them uniquely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate on the X. No, that's a bit weird. I need to rotate it from here, like from the hinges. So rotation, transform orientation. Okay, so we can just do it here. 3D cursor. Oh, it's something like this. You know what? First, I'm gonna save it, make a copy of the whole thing with the colors and everything, so that everything is awesome. PC for some reason is getting really slow. I don't know. I don't think it should be that heavy. I mean, I have done a lot of stuff, but this is the. So, for example, if you press L, it selects one part, one part, one part. Okay. So now, let's just go into the front view, save it, close it, go back. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new folder here. Let's just call it render images. Okay, so for the shop, copy, paste, and into the backup. Just call it file 6 texture done. Okay, and I'll go to the thing. Okay, so now I'm just going to rotate the mirror, and then after that I'm going to save it and save it and then quit. Oh, you know the step on it, but that's not a part of the thing. So if you want, you can basically make a squarish steps on it. In the game, I'm just gonna to move inside. I'm just gonna do something. You see, I'm just gonna change the step offset values so that I can just jump over it instead of leaving it. So this is the thing. RZ 90. Let's just rotate 90 degrees, and not 90. Let's just go back a bit. Do 70 degrees. Where's the hinges? This is what it looks like right now. Looks fine. So the door's open. Let's see what. So this is what it looks like. So now I'm just gonna, what should I do? Should I just finish this one? I'm just gonna finish this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you some render settings. So when I'm rendering in the next part, I'm gonna open Unity, move this stuff like that, and explain how to export it a bit. As long as you follow along what I've done completely up to the thing, but you should be fine. But let's just, so in the denoising, I'm gonna do in render. You have to denoise when I render. I'm just gonna render an image and then show you at the beginning of the next video. Okay then, I'm just gonna finish this part here, and hopefully see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're finding these tutorials very helpful for everything. So let's just continue the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.